All right, just for the sake of being clear, you actually have two intercepts. We've been playing with the y-intercept, which crosses the y-axis. And if the y-intercept is 5, that would be a point right here on the 5. But there is another intercept that we're going to start playing with, and that's the one that crosses the x-axis. And on this one it is 4. And if I know that the x-intercept is 4, I just plot that point on x equals 4. You have to be able to write these points out normally too. This is x is 4, there is no y, so y is 0. This guy, the x is 0 and the y is 5. Once you draw those 2 points, you connect the line, and we're done with that problem. I like using intercepts if I can find them. Sometimes they're not easy to find. Next time we'll practice finding them. Today, somebody found them for us and told them what they are. So we just have to draw the dots and draw the line. I'm color coding, just to make it super clear, that the x-intercept goes on the x-axis right here, and the y-intercept goes on the y-axis. Pretty easy to remember. All right, number 2. The x-intercept goes on the x, and it is -3. So I find -3 on the x and put a dot there. The y-intercept goes on the y. So I find the +4 on the y and put a dot there. And then I draw the line, and I am done. That's it. So when you guys are ready to start, you can probably do all 6 of these. I'm just going to keep working them so I have a nice recording for people who are not here. But that's it. Except you still need to be able, I want you to practice writing the points too. So an x-intercept has an x, it doesn't have a y. That's why the dot's right there on the x-axis. The y-intercept doesn't have an x, it has a y value, so the 4 goes in the y spot. I do want you practicing writing those points. All right. I'm going to remind you guys I'm still recording, so watch your language. Welcome to sophomore math. Not all. Okay, here we go. X-intercept is -2. I'm not going to color code. I'm just going to write the point. I know it's -2, 0. The y-intercept is +2. That is 0, 2. So -2, 0 is here. +2 is there. And then I draw the line. I'm actually even too lazy to grab the ruler right now. You guys getting the hang of it? Anybody done with all 6 already? Yep. Yeah. That's why I didn't think this would throw you off for your quiz. This is not on the quiz. This will be something we work on more next week. Or tomorrow. Not next week, tomorrow. Tomorrow. This is just kind of an introductory thing, just to practice this part. Okay, the x-intercept is 5, so the point is 5, 0. The y-intercept is also 5, but it's a different 5. It's up on the y, up here. Okay, need a ruler for that. Those two are kind of far apart. Boom. So that's 3 and 4. Check your work. And 5 and 6 with the pretty copier smear. The x-intercept is -3, so it has an x number, but it doesn't have a y number. If it's the x-intercept, -3 would be right there. The y-intercept, it doesn't have an x, it does have a y at the 1. So that's that line. Personally, I think these are a heck of a lot easier. I like y equals mx plus b isn't too hard, but graphing with intercepts is even nicer. I am not so sure it gets all the love it should get, but when we start practicing with these, you'll find out why, because they don't always come out very nice. X-intercept is -5. It has an x, it does not have a y. The y-intercept is -2. It doesn't have an x, but it does have a y. So this one should be -5 and -2. And we are right there. Okay, I'll zoom out so you can see the whole thing. Some of you guys are still cutting those out, and I didn't wait for you. So I gotta zoom out so you can see everything. And we'll be working with this more tomorrow.
What do we do with the paper? Do we glue it on?
All this stuff's going in the notebook because it's going to be part of the notebook check, and let's get that taken care of, and then we will be doing our quiz as soon as everybody's ready to go. Get your notebooks caught up, take a couple breaths, and that is the end of today's lesson. Bye, YouTube.